In 2025, applying for jobs online just isn't enough. If you're only relying on job boards and hoping the ATS picks up your resume, you're missing out on the number one thing that actually lands offers: real human connection. Here's the truth: 80% of job offers come from networking, not from clicking apply over and over. But in an AI-driven world, you need smarter, more strategic ways to get in front of the right people. In this video, I'll walk you through my 3-step roadmap to connect with key decision makers, even if you don't have a huge network. You'll learn how to optimize your LinkedIn presence, tap into referrals the right way, and reach out directly to hiring managers without sounding robotic or spammy. And to help you put it all into action, be sure to download my essential networking templates. They're completely free. Inside, you'll get word-for-word scripts for outreach messages, follow-ups, and connection requests to help you build real relationships and land more interviews. Just click the link in the description or show notes to grab your copy. Hey, I'm Heather Austin, a university professor turned entrepreneur, and I help job seekers land their dream roles with simple, proven strategies that actually work. And hey, I go live on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel with free job search and career trainings. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a session. Let's dive right in. How you're going to kind of bypass AI with proven networking and outreach strategies, right? So the idea here is we have all this AI and all this ATS and all these things, right, that are sorting and filtering us based on our skills, education, experience, so on and so forth. But the real idea here is that we want you to get in front of a real person, to reach real decision makers, to be conversation one-on-one like you and I are talking here today. We want you to be in front of real people. So I'm going to give you another framework. And this is a 3-part framework. This is my 3-step roadmap to reach key decision makers. Easy, easy, easy. I like to keep things so easy for you guys that you can take screenshots and go back and implement this step. So let's talk about this roadmap really quickly. So if we are talking about, we want you to be in front of a person, not in front of an AI bot, right? So we have to make sure that you are leveraging LinkedIn properly, or that you have some sort of LinkedIn strategy. So our LinkedIn strategy, again, is optimizing that profile, engaging with company posts, commenting with recruiters and their updates as much as you can, using the LinkedIn's open to work feature properly, which, by the way, I talk specifically about this in fact, we had a whole entire segment on how to use this properly. And I gave you guys exact steps on how to use it properly. So again, that's part of your LinkedIn strategy. The other part of this is your referrals. So we do know that 80% of job offers come from networking, not online applications. So if you are spending loads and loads and loads of time on those online applications, in fact, I had a client call the week before I went on my disastrous cruise and got sick and was in bed for a week. Actually, I shouldn't say disastrous. We did have some fun moments, but I had a client call and he had been laid off from a position for about a year. And all he had done was just online applications. That's it. Had not reached out to anyone on LinkedIn. And I'm like, well, what has the result been? And he's like, nothing. No interviews, nothing. So again, we do not want you going and submitting all of these online applications, because most of the time they result in a nothing burger, right? So we want you to focus on those referrals and your networking strategy, reaching out to past colleagues, your alumni, mutual connections, attending virtual and in-person industry events, whatever that is, right? That is part of that referral process. And then of course, your direct outreach. Here's the thing, you guys, I might even take this whole entire 3-part roadmap, and when we do our next live stream in a couple weeks, I might just focus specifically on this, because I could teach you and talk to you about each of these strategies for loads of time. Like I could give you so many things within each of these, but this is just a general idea of where you need to go and how you need to proceed if you want to reach these key decision makers. So the next part of that is that direct outreach, sending those personalized messages or email or in-mail if you have LinkedIn Premium, following up after you apply for positions, keeping your messages short, professional, value-driven, right? You want to, again, avoid any of those AI generic script. And by the way, I have prompts for all of this for you guys inside of our programs. And then I also have templates for you. And you can even go to AI and have it help you make it even better. Okay, a quick note on referrals. I shared this with my Academy members last week. I did mention 80% of job offers are given by referral, just so you know that in another recent study, right? 7 times those that apply for a job, 7 times are more likely to be hired than the ones that apply for interviews. So you could say 7, 8 times, whatever. What we do know from referrals is it's just a higher retention rate. Employees end up staying longer. They're happier. There's a lot that goes into a referral, and that's why companies use those. Now, really quickly, because I still want to get into our resume reviews, I want to share with you guys our essential networking templates to land unlisted jobs. If you want to grab this resource, this is a free resource. There's like 6 templates in here. You'll go to heatheraustin.online/networking. I'm going to show you a couple different resources really quick here. If you go to heatheraustin.online/networking, you'll end up on this enrollment page to actually get your networking templates. By the way, these ones are free. You'll just click on the send me my networking templates, enter your name and your email address. Make sure you tell us that you're not a bot. Make sure you tell us that, hey, I want to receive your emails, right? And then click on send it to me. What it's going to do is it's going to send you, I think it sends you a confirmation email is what it does. And then what that confirmation email is it will take you to this Google Doc, which you see right here. And this goes through a bunch of networking templates that will help you tap into that hidden job market or land those unlisted jobs or bypass the AI hiring systems, okay? We're gonna lump all of that together. So you can go in and look at what the template's for, look at the template, customize it, tailor it, whatever you wanna do. Not only do we have connection request templates in here, but I also have your in-mail or your email. So those are gonna be a little bit longer, right? If you're sending just a connection request, that has to be super short and succinct. But again, reaching out to a thought leader, reaching out to a recruiter, reaching out to a colleague, like these are super, super, super important templates that you need if you're in the job market right now. The hiring process may be filled with AI, but the people who actually make hiring decisions, they're still human. And the fastest way to stand out is by building real connections and showing up with purpose. So use the roadmap we talked about today to take intentional action. Optimize your LinkedIn profile, lean on your network, and reach out to hiring managers with confidence. You never know how one message or conversation could change everything. And don't forget to grab your free copy of my essential networking templates. These plug-and-play scripts will help you take the guesswork out of outreach and give you the exact words to say to start building relationships that lead to job offers. Just click the link in the description to download them now. And before you go, what is your go-to networking strategy when you're on the job hunt? Drop it in the comments or shoot me a message on LinkedIn. I would love to hear what's working for you right now. And if this episode gave you a boost of clarity and confidence, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you're tuning in on the podcast, leave a quick review. Thanks for being here with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.